Sunday Live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see, can you guys see? $8 on the money. Look at these bangs. Oh, Lord. You like my new look? Let's get some people in here and then we'll talk. Put my glasses on, right? Hi, proud mom. How are you? Look at these crazy bangs. I curled them tonight. How are you? Can you see me, hear me? How you doing, girlfriend? Everything good? No, I hope this thing doesn't get stuck again. It's telling me there's 3 people in here. So if you can see me, hear me, let me know. Yep, and yep, laugh out loud. I'm good. Where you been, stranger? We need to catch up. I think it's going to be like instant message time to talk. Oh. Yeah. Holy crap, how nice Spoon got you again. Right? Oh my gosh. Please, we'll all get into that. Holy. I can't even believe Boone did that. She wanted to pay it forward. I just didn't feel worthy, and nor did I know why. But as Miss Judith says, don't question why. And then I was on The Needy Homesteader. She does all these different series. And because she hasn't been coming up in my playlist, and then suddenly I saw Presto canning on a smooth glass cooktop. Like, can you not? There she is. Hello, Voon. Oh my gosh, proud mom was just talking about, unbelievable that you got me the canner, which of course I was going to have over here tonight because I'm still blown away. I was just telling proud mom that I happened to go under the Needy Homesteader last night because she has them coming up in my feed, and she's like the canning queen. And there literally is an episode, which I hope this light doesn't keep fluctuating. There literally is an episode where they talk about the Presto 23 quart canner on a smooth top, glass top. Like, can you not? And from what I read, everybody said they don't have a problem with it. It was just like, do you use the quick burner side? Do you use the regular side? And where's the sweet spot at? So I don't know. I'm nervous because, you know, canners intimidated me, girl. Like, you knocked my socks off with that one, Voon. Like, oh, can't believe it. You love yours? Maybe, well, you're going to probably have to help me out because I'm in Pennsylvania, and don't you have to have like a setting of pressure you have to keep it at? I think Michigan's like 40. I have a glass top stove too, the same as yours, Mel. Oh, awesomeness. Do you use the quick burner or do you use the bigger burner? But here it is for maybe the people that didn't get to see the video yet. Look at that bad boy. What did I do to ever deserve that? Oh my gosh. You can, it is all in the instructions. I use the regular burner. Okay, so you're not using the quick burner. Oh my gosh, you have the same stove as me. I can't believe that. That's very reassuring. And I'm like, oh, she paid it forward. She sent it to me. Why? I don't know. I didn't feel worthy, but I'm blessed, of course. Did you know, like, I asked for this for Christmas and I didn't get it? It wasn't available. And you're like, you'll understand when you see it. And now, I don't know. I felt like I needed to get off from the video I hope it didn't come across not sincere, but afterwards, I was crying and thought, now I don't have to think of what I can and cannot can with a water bath canner. I was like, I cannot believe she did that, but I love it. Absolutely love it. And, yeah, I was like a big dog. I'm like, is it a plate? Is it a shelf? Like, what is it? Funny. I'm a goof. The regular burner. Okay, cool. So because you got me that, Voon, I ended up spending 26. Jimmy, how much did I spend for the book?
What was it? $11.99?
No, that was the cheaper one. This was the more expensive one. Was it $26.99, right?
No, I don't think it was that.
It was. Well, anyway, so because Voon got me the Presto pressure canner, I had 3 books inside my cart on Amazon. One's only like $7.99. I think it's like pressure canning for beginners. I forget what the second one is, but I went and got this one figuring it would tell me a little bit of everything, and it's a lot of recipes and stuff in here. On the back here it says it's $24.95 USA, but I don't know. I just know it was more expensive than the other two because one's $7 and one's $11. So you see what you made me buy, Voon? Oh my goodness. Hi, the Tin Can Gardener. How are you? Chris's cheese grater, laugh out loud. No, I was like just being a doll. Boom, nice job on the canner. I know, right? Thank you, Chris. Night, Jimmy.
Night.
That was a blessing for you to do that at Boone. Was that or was that not, Proud Mom? What's up, y'all? Says the Tin Can Gardener. $29.99 question mark, Chris is saying. I don't know. I don't think so. So I think I might have to get the other book. One was $7.99 and it said, this literally came in one day, this book. I mean, I didn't get the hardback. I got the soft copy. So it was like either $24.95 or whatever. I mean, the back has a few little marks on it and I bought it new. But so there's 2 other books in there. There is a canning for dummies, but I don't know if I'll need all that because I'm just going to be bugging the crap out of Voon. Like, how do I do this? How do I do that? But yeah, that was amazing. And I was like, yes, I have more tools so I can water bath can. Like, I so was not catching on. This, though, I feel silly. It was like, huh. Is it a shelf? Is it a stand? Yeah. Oh, great book. Well, Needy Homesteader recommended this book so that you know, like FDA-wise. But if you want to recommend another book to me, just send it to me on Instagram. Because I just don't know what my pressure is here. And I'm a little scared about that. And when I was watching or reading the link or video that the Needy Homesteader did, she had a guest that actually talked about the Presto 23 quart on a glass cooktop. And everybody said they didn't have any problems, but it's just hard trying to find the sweet spot. So, I don't know. You don't need that other book, Mo. I don't? Well, not the one for, you know, canner for dummies. I don't need that one. But the other one was canning for newbies. So I'm, you know, said to Jimmy, like, you're going to have to be here the first time I mess with the thing. I said, because I don't want the lid to blow off. But yeah, so I quickly ordered that as soon as I saw what she sent me. Because I'm like, you know, I got to know things. So, yeah, it's got some beautiful pictures in it. And it was highly recommended. So, and it's the new and updated fall version in case you didn't know that. So, yeah, I did get that. But yeah, this is amazing. I didn't even take it out of, like, the box yet. And it was on the step. This was the last thing to come, and it was so heavy. And I was, like, a little winded. But I didn't rip it all apart yet. I have a canning book from Ball. Is it this one? Can water your first time to find your sweet spot. Yeah, I heard that. Somebody said you just fill up a jar and put water in it and can it. I don't know. Jimmy's really supportive. He's like, oh, after you do it once, you'll probably be all right. I'm like, I hope so, but I'm not doing it while you're not here. It's like the Stivers. Jen won't even touch the lid. Her husband does it all. So, but this is a beaut. It's a beaut. I love it. I had to make sure it was on the table for live tonight in case anyone didn't get to see it. But oh my goodness, it's heavy. Very, very heavy. So yeah, I love it. I had no clue whatsoever. None. Oh, it's so easy to use. I don't know, like afterwards I started to cry because I was thinking like, well, I remember when I water bath canned carrots and you weren't allowed to do that, or you really have to think and be original when you don't have a pressure canner, and it's hard. And I don't know, I cried and got a little upset because I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have to worry about how I'm preserving all that stuff. So all that stuff, like look at those shelves, folks. I'm running out of room. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 1, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more trays to do. Some are germinating, some are not. I'm hoping that the things that I really care about the most, if they're not going to come up, I can just quickly redo it. And I don't know if I ever showed you this. It came in after I got my MI Gardener order, so of course, again, I have to get up. So let me grab this so I could show you. Maybe I did show it, maybe I didn't show it. But these are the ones I think only 2 came up out of. But I got 2 packs of these after my order came in from MI Gardener. The Shishito Pepper. So, I don't know. I really want these to germinate because Jess from Roots and Refuge, she brags about them. It says one of the most highly prized peppers for Japanese cooking and stir fries. This pepper is also wonderful pickled and fresh. It's hot, sweet, and crisp. The variety is a prolific producer. So I'm thinking even if 3 came up, maybe that's all that I need. But Shishito peppers, I got 2 packs that I forgot to tell everyone. They came in after my order. So yeah. I don't know. Just overall, I feel like the potting soil, you know, the soft fluffy stuff, as Voon calls it, it's making everything germinate, but it'll be like half germinating, and then it gets long and leggy real quick, and the other part's not even germinated. So I don't know. I always used Miracle-Gro potting soil when I did all my seedlings, and I'm hoping not to lose a lot, but I've been killing myself. And I'll have this row on the bottom down there to at least put more stuff. And up top there, let me tilt it, up top there, on that high one, over there, is brassicas. And I'm almost tempted to put them outside because I might need that other shelf. And wasn't that really nice and sweet of Bree to send me 2 more seed mats? It was so cute. I have the one out. This one I don't have out yet because I'm probably going to have to redo some pepper seeds. But yeah, Holy Bananas is right. I think I really overwhelmed myself this year. Only because of the factor everything germinated either all at once, you know, or I legitimately, and I'm unable to leave my seedling starts in the tray because till they get their true leaves, because they're just getting long and lanky big time. Look at all those seeds behind you. I know earlier I got done the Brandywine pink tomatoes, Black Prince tomatoes, and I think the striped Roma tomatoes, I did them. The jalapenos are looking good. But I wanted to give a little update. Do you remember when I did the bug out seed bag, you know, from Bolt Seeds, and then that beige bag of seeds? I do have to say something so that you all know, if you're interested in one of, you know, at least like the beige one. I have it here. It wasn't from this one because these were full packs. It was this company right here. Does this ring a bell to everyone? I can so far talk about the factor that their beefsteak tomatoes. Let me show you. This is from Clack's Garden, and look at how the beefsteak tomatoes are already doing. After transplanting them, up-potting them. I did a video on up-potting because people keep asking me what up-potting is. But yeah, so they all germinated. So I have a full cookie sheet, kid you not, of beefsteak tomatoes. Yeah, they are looking really good. The jalapenos over there, right there, the jalapeno gigantea and the early ones, they're doing pretty good too. But just an update, it is working. So this is the beefsteak tomato, and look at how they look already. Unbelievable. So I would honestly say, you know, to purchase these and like put them off to the side, but it's working because they're growing fantastic. So just thought I would show you that. Peanut Peppers, hello, how are you? Saying hello to Peanut Peppers. So yeah, there's a whole cookie sheet. Let me show you. This is a cookie. I moved on to cookie sheet, ladies and gents. This whole cookie sheet is nothing but beefsteak tomatoes. I'm kind of doing an experiment this year, and it's probably why it's overwhelming me. It's because I'm trying to, I planted a lot. Yeah, I know. But you have to count on some not making it. So I took that into consideration. And then if I put a plant outside and it's not doing good, I can rip it out, drop another one right in. And I want to just keep going like that. I want to be able to have enough tomato plants from, you know, when tomatoes start dying off to take me all the way through November, like 2 seasons ago. So that's what's going on. And the factor that I just overplanted. But, you know, the neighbor here on the side took like a playhouse and turned it into a garden. So if I do have extras, I'm going to offer it to them. And the neighbors back here that asked me to keep the curtains closed because she had 2 knee replacements. She's younger than I am. I'm going to offer them some tomatoes as well. So, but yeah, that was kind of the game plan. I was having to test out seeds for my subscribers. So there's a lot more seeds that I planted just to be able to say, like, I'll have to do a video on it to be able to say, like, would I recommend this? Absolutely. Because they're germinating. If I got another pack like this, I wouldn't even touch them and I would just put it away because it says it lasts 25 years. But there's the proof. The beefsteak tomatoes are looking good. So yeah, so I'll bring you over. I'll try to anyway. All beefsteak tomatoes right there. These are all Jubilee tomatoes right here. And these are all homesteading tomatoes that someone sent me the seeds to. And then if you go down here, right there to the middle, these are Abe Lincoln tomatoes. These are chocolate tomatoes, stripes. And I did get a lot of Brandywine tomatoes. Over here is more Brandywine and Jubilee tomatoes. And then, of course, down there at the very bottom, I have seedlings that I have to transplant. So yeah, and then up there is the purple Russian tomato by Baker Creek right there. I don't think a lot of Baker Creek seeds germinated, just my opinion. And I've never heard of this tomato a day in my life. Can you see that? Opalka tomato. So that's up there along with some black cherry tomatoes up here. And this is also another weird one I never heard of. Rebecca Allen tomato by Baker's Creek. It's tiny but transplanted. So yeah, I've been busy and kind of stressing out about it because, you know, I did say when I go and do my planting, I will plant from both of these companies so I can come back on and tell you if it's worth buying them or not. And I think it is. Let's see. Let me pull this a tad bit closer. Sorry, that's me dragging across the table. Conrad Homestead, hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Chris says lots of seeds. Peanut Pepper saying hello to Boone. Well, you're ready to plant. Oh my goodness, yes. Jimmy actually spoke to the guy that cuts the grass. Friday, I think he spoke to him and said, hey, does your dad still have a rototiller? And he said, yeah, why? And he's like, can we get you over here to rototill? And I was like, oh, that would be excellent. So he was supposed to come by today to talk about it and everything, but it's been rainy here all day. So, and he had some things to do. So hopefully he'll get over here and we'll get that rototilled. He even offered Jimmy dirt, but I don't think I want to go that route. I think I want to stay with the farm soil. Conrad Homestead said, where are you located? I am in Pennsylvania, 7B. So it's weird how somebody could be in another state and be in 7B, and then I'm in Pennsylvania, I'm in 7B. It used to be like 7A. When I came to Jimmy's, it was very weird because every time I kept trying to check the zone, it kept telling me I was in between 7A and 7B. And I'm like, I've never heard of that a day in my life. We're in 6B, Kentucky. Ooh, Kentucky's so beautiful. Y'all ready to plant? So again, real quick before we move on with the slide, this pay it forward thing from Boone just absolutely blew my mind. And like I said, my cup completely runneth over. This is unbelievable to get a gift like this from my moderator. The sweetest thing on YouTube. But honestly, you know, I don't know. I don't even know how it came up. She just asked me if I got Happy Mail lately, and I said no. She's like, oh, well, you know, I like to, you know, like give back, we'll just say. And I'm like, me? Why me of all people? But I love it. I did ask for one for Christmas, I think, from Thomas, and it wasn't available. So, yeah. I'm shocked. Thank you again, Voon. I really, absolutely love it, love it, love it. And I'm even more happy because you have it. So if I have any questions or concerns, I'm just going to have to hit Voon up. She's going to have to give me her phone number so, you know, we can chit-chat. Wasn't that nice of Voon? Conrad Homestead. Yep. She was paying it forward. And this is everything that she sent me. The Presto canning pot. An extra Voon. This is an extra one, right, to go in so you can double decker it. And the tools. Absolutely amazing. I cannot wait. Because, I don't know, for the new people that are just coming in, I taught myself how to water bath can just about, 2 years ago? And I water bath canned carrots until I read something later that said you can't water bath carrots. Like, it was just so hard to figure out how you're going to preserve everything. I mean, you don't want to freeze everything, but I don't know. Like, if I made a batch chili and there was a lot left over, can you pressure can it? No, you're going to put me on the spot, Conrad. Conrad Homestead said, at Bake a Leg, we are expecting some canning videos. Oh, I'm sure. As soon as I know what I'm doing, absolutely. As long as the lid doesn't blow off, it'll be good. I pressure canned smoked turkey soup. Oh, you did? So you already like cooked it, ate it, and then you can pressure can it and save the leftovers? Because that's like a big thing. I don't like wasting leftovers. Usually if Jay comes over, you know, and there's extra stuff, I'll give it to him, send it home. When my son was over, I gave him like a ton of baked ziti. I just don't like wasting stuff. That's hard. So I just wasn't sure if you can actually like make like a big soup and then there's stuff left. Like, can you can it? I don't know. Just think of all that celery I had last year. I could have canned it. But super awesome. I'm nervous but excited. It's a whole new chapter. Okay, I read that one. Boone said I pressure canned smoked turkey soup. So yeah, thank you again, Boone. That was like super duper sweet. I absolutely love it. I'm completely touched. I don't know why you picked me, but oh, can you imagine how much I'm going to get to can as soon as I stop being scared of it? Yes, although I added the potatoes at the last minute. Okay, so basically you can. Yeah, I'm going to be bugging the crap out of you, but then I thought this book would give me, you know, some ideas on canning. In the back, it has a very little, like, produce purchase guide. I didn't see anything about, like, what pressure I should be at. Like, I don't know where to find that at. But it gives you, like, vegetable soup. Like, this book is really good. But I may have to get the book that is Pressure Canning for Newbies. Simply Jen Homestead, hi, how are you? My pleasure. I hope you enjoy it. Oh, enjoy it. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it, Boone. That was like just way too kind. When can you put plants in the ground in Pennsylvania? I've had years before Conrad Homestead where I was able to have stuff in the ground April 1st. Last year I didn't jump the gun to do that, and then people did, and the frost got a lot of their stuff. But usually, you know, I always go by my ex-husband's grandfather, who was Sicilian. He had a garden. He said, always remember you're safe and clear Mother's Day. And I was like, okay. So I had to look up my pressure too. Where do I go to look that up? Like Google? How are you, Simply Jen Homestead? Let's see. Homestead Watch Leaves, Arkansas bound. She water baths, meats, and has a video on it. Well, you're not really supposed to water bath meats from what I understood. And I taught myself how to water bath can, but there's so many restrictions, you know, like I could can string beans last year, but I couldn't can just regular string beans. They had to be turned into dilly beans. So just complicated, and I'm super looking forward to be able to pressure can this year and be able to do a lot more, a lot quicker. So thank goodness for the Needy Homesteader, because she actually has a review on the Presto, and I have a glass top stove, and the person that she had on has the same stove. Me and Voon both had the same stove, and everybody says they don't have a problem with it. So super excited about that. Look up, not luck, laugh out loud, says Boone. So yeah, awesome, absolutely amazing. And then I said to Jimmy, after I did like the box, the big one came. The other two things came first, and I weighed it. The big box came, and I was like, Jimmy, we're going under. I gotta order me a book. Jen says, Homestead Kate just baths it for 3 hours, and they've been eating it like that for years. Wow. Yeah, I just want to try to be careful because, you know, I'm the newbie. Yeah, see, Boone says, wow. Yeah, I don't know if I would trust that or not, but that's why I went for the ball. Since Simply Jen's just getting in here, I bought this as soon as Boone sent me my amazing gift. I got this so that I could try to do things the right way. So is everybody planting? What are you up to? How was your Sunday? On my end, it's saying we have 7 people in here, but I don't know what it's saying on your end because, mine always gets stuck. In the past, folks didn't have pressure canners. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. So they had to figure it out. Well, my birthday falls on Easter this year. I didn't do too much today. Have some pain going on. Oh, you too? I said I wasn't even going to bring it up, but one day at a time. Let me see if I read that comment. You will get it down. Thank you. Yes, 7. Oh, okay. It's stuck on 6. We have 3 lambs born this week. Oh, congratulations, Conrad Homestead. That's awesome. The ball canning book is a great tool to have. Yeah, I was like, uh-oh. It's a little costly, but that's okay. I wanted it. And the other book that's in my Amazon cart is like $7.99. I think the other one's $11. So I want to get those other 2 books for reading material. But yeah, speaking of pain, I don't know what's going on. I wasn't really going to discuss it, but I had a night literally from hell last night. I told you before I was getting like pains in my chest before I had my extractions done or whatever. Then they were like coming and going, and last night was the absolute worst. The pain in my chest was so bad. My left leg was numb. My foot was numb. I mean, completely freaking out. And, it makes you scared to go to the hospital these days because of COVID and everything. But I did call my son, and he said, all right, well, let's give it a little bit. Let's see how you feel. Jimmy woke up, and I probably scared him from coming up behind him. He was going to go to the bathroom, and I was like, Jim. And he like kind of stumbled, like, what's the matter? And I'm like, I have the worst pains in my chest. So something that I noticed today was after I ate, I just whipped up like some sweet potatoes, broccoli, sweet potatoes, some beef. I didn't eat the beef. Some Brussels sprouts, some onion, and I just pressure canned it in my Ninja. And after I ate, I could feel it again, like in my chest, because normally it's like right here, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I think I'm having a heart attack. But this time I said to Jimmy, I wonder if it's my gallbladder, because as soon as I ate, it was right back to hurting. So he found me, and I gave up coffee. I don't know if anybody knows that. I've been drinking tea. I gave up coffee initially for Lent. And then I gave up coffee to see if maybe, because I have anxiety, if that was agitating my chest or whatever. So I haven't had any coffee in like 4 days, 5 days. I've been drinking just Lipton tea. Now I kind of want to just go to like maybe some green tea. But yeah, scary. Like even in my shoulder was hurting. It's all on the right side. My foot, my leg was numb. It was a total nightmare last night. I was freaking out. So, like I said, I did notice tonight when I ate dinner that my chest started re-hurting again. And it was after I had that food. So I'm wondering what's going on. So I'm going to call tomorrow. A little nervous about going to bed tonight because I don't want to have another night like that. It was absolutely terrible. But I am going to call the doctor tomorrow and see if I can get into the doctor's office, at least for an EKG or something. They stopped doing blood work there, which really stinks. They want to send you somewhere else, but normally you would ask them and they would do it. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on, but it's just scary. Simply John says, go get it checked out. I know. I don't ever give up coffee. Laugh out loud. Yeah, I didn't sleep well either. Well, apparently, the observation here is I wanted to see if it was the coffee that was doing it or whatever, and it's not. Whether you know this or not, no shame in my game, but ready? How do I say this? Let's just keep it real. I also smoked, and if I get nervous, then I would smoke more. But anyway, I literally am quitting smoking as well. I took 2 out of the pack today and just like had to drag and put it out, put it out. And nobody knew that about me, that I smoked, but I did. And yeah, I'm not even smoking anymore. Like even I was just like, ugh. It just turned me off. And I said to Jimmy, I'm quitting smoking. I'm not doing it no more. I gotta go. I'll be praying for you, Melody. Oh, thank you, Conrad Homestead. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate it. And congratulations on your new little babies. Boone says, yeah, quit that crap. Laugh out loud. I'm 18 years free. Yeah, like, I mean, I've quit once or twice before. And I did it by taking like 4 or 5 cigarettes out of the pack. Getting rid of the pack. I mean, I wouldn't even make it to the 5th cigarette and I would quit. But after like everything I went through last summer and everything, I just think it got a little bit worse. And, you know, I really do try to watch what I do. And that's like a big thing. And I even told my son last night, I'm like, I'm not even smoking. I'm so like, I so don't feel good. I said, I just want to quit. And he said, good, as you should. So then I thought maybe about getting like, you know, just one of those little pens so you could think you're smoking or something. It's easy for some people just to go cold turkey, but I have a nervous condition, so that makes it a little bit harder because you want to quick pick up a cigarette, but I have no desire whatsoever. So yeah. Simply Jen said a Conrad Homestead, good night. Yeah, that was awfully sweet to come in here. So, you know, so that's my story, and a little bit nervous about tonight. Like, but I can honestly say though, it wasn't a Rolade. I think it was like a Tums that Jimmy gave me, and I'm like, oh, I'm not taking that. But I chewed it, and the only thing that's bothering me now is like my left leg. My toes keep going numb. But initially started in my right arm from shoveling. And then you have to remember, I also still had poison in my mouth and whatnot. So after the poison was out, the teeth were extracted, I felt pretty good until I shoveled and had to drag Jimmy's dog out the door with my right arm. So I don't know. I mean, I try not to think the worst, but it's better to get it checked out. And I literally texted my son last night, like, you might have to take me to the hospital. So, Chris Linter, if you get a pen, get the lowest or no nicotine. Yeah, I want the no nicotine. A lot of the addiction is just movement of putting the object to your lips, the cigarette to your lips. Yeah. A friend told me about nicotine lozenges. Well, welcome, Chris. Nice to have you in here. Yeah, so, I don't know. Jimmy thinks everything's pretty drastic. Like, don't just quit cold turkey. I'm like, I don't know if I could quit cold turkey, but, you know, just not even smoking a lot. I mean, Chris even saw me on Duo. It's like I lit it up, took a drag or two, put it out, and that's kind of how I'm going to go. I'm done. I'm not buying any more cigarettes. I'm over it. I don't want to feel like that. And, you know, I do everything else very healthy. And yet, you know, I have this terrible, nasty little habit. So, but I really think mine's more nerve related because my anxiety and nervous condition is just habit. And yeah, I don't want to smoke anymore. Chris says, hello, everyone. Yes, better to go figure out what's going on before it gets worse. Yeah, I know, Jen. I'm trying not to freak myself out. My son did text today. My one son, Johnny. I wrote my Jared, but he didn't even respond back. Could you imagine? But he said, how are you feeling today? I said, just took a shower. A tiny bit better, but not much. So I'm going to call them and see if I can get in there because I am trying to avoid going to the hospital, even though you can get your blood checked and everything there. I think just COVID makes it a little bit more scarier. You know? You don't want to just go to the hospital if you really don't have to, but I'm not going to play around with it. I want to know what's going on. So, and believe me, I thought I was having a heart attack before and it ended up being anxiety, but I've run into doctors that were like, we're not just going to assume it's anxiety. We're going to give you an EKG and check everything out. You don't want to just assume it's anxiety. And I think that's the best way to look at it. So, yeah, just get it checked out. Ew, Chris, that's disgusting. Chris says chain smoking is always a good way to stop. Laugh out loud, kidding. Ugh, couldn't do that. Be right back, Melody. Big leg. Let's take it home. Said, okay, Voon. Yeah, that's, couldn't chain smoke like that. So yeah, whenever free is, I mean, I was on exactly on the money at 8 o'clock tonight, on time for a change. And if you saw the video, Free sent me to these ceiling heat mats, which is awesome. But I still have a lot going on. And like the episode of that 70s show where Red catches Eric smoking, laugh out loud. I don't think I saw that. I remember when I caught my son smoking, I was pissed. And I'm just going to say that quite frankly, because I always said to him, like, it's such a bad habit. It's hard to stop. Don't even do it. And I caught him doing it, and he smoked for like a little bit. He vapes, so he doesn't smoke at all now. Chris says, glad you're going to quit smoking. Yep, I'm done. Plus, I also want, my kids to be proud of me that I don't smoke anymore. So he makes him smoke the whole pack. Oh, I could imagine. Imagine how sick he would feel. Blah. Yeah, no. I even noticed today, because last night I took my anxiety medicine to see if that's what it was, and it never simmered down. It definitely wasn't my anxiety, because it would have kicked in, it would have done something. And no, it didn't. Miss Judith says I should be taking it 3 times a day. I even texted her last night in a panic, completely forgetting that they had to go somewhere. And yeah, so the only thing that feels a little bit better is in here right now feels a little bit better, and that was due to Jimmy making me take a Tums. That part feels a little bit better, but I have terrible anxiety, so I'd rather just get it checked and know that it's not my heart. So that's where that's at. So yeah, I don't think people ever knew on YouTube that I smoked, because I'm not a type of person that smokes on camera or, recording something and have a cigarette. No, I'm more so that person, like with coffee in the morning and then like after dinner, the typical Norm stories that you hear. Hi, Muddy Boots Gardener. How are you? Did you see what Voon got me? How about that? Voon said she'd be right back. Did you see the video? And if you did not, go over and check it out. So yeah, she was paying it forward. What an awesome gift. 23-quart pressure canner and cooker and the canning set. So yeah, we were just talking about me just having some pains in my chest, and I'm worried about it. So I'm going to try to get an appointment tomorrow and just get it checked out and see what's going on. But I did text my son back, and I said, be available tomorrow. I'm going to call them. I just hope they don't say, like, just go to the hospital. They should be able to take me into the office. And I mean, they gave me an EKG before when I had chest pains, but I don't know. Now I'm wondering, is it my gallbladder? Because after I ate that food, it really started to act up. Yes, we need to be around. We sure do. I missed your live, but I did watch it after the fact. Sorry about that. I just really wasn't feeling good at all. So we need you to be around, so please get going. Yes, I know. So I'm going to figure out what it is. But hopefully the office can see me. It's okay. Yeah, but I rewatched it though, and I commented too. But it was just because I wasn't feeling good at all. But yeah, so for Lent, I gave up coffee for Lent. And I've just been drinking like a tea bag in the morning, like just Lipton, which still gives you a little caffeine. And I just ordered like a heart healthy vitamin, and I needed a multivitamin, so I ordered that off of Amazon with Jimmy. And yeah, I already take vitamin C. Well, my multivitamin was expired, but I take vitamin C, and I take a, Chris will say it because I always forget and want to say mulberry and don't know why. Help me out, Chris. What's the name of the bush I'm looking for this year? Anyway, that's the vitamin that I take. I take 2 of them in the morning. So I called the pharmacist and I asked them what's the better vitamin for heart healthy, and she told me it, so I ordered it. And yeah. Is Chris still on? I never ever remember it. I tell everybody to get it, and then I never remember what it is. It's the blackberry. The people, it's good for your immune. It has C and D in it. Elderberry, thank you, because the other Chris was not answering. Thank you, Chris. How do I say that? Sunleather? I don't know. I probably just butchered your last name. I'm so sorry. I'll just call you Chris. But yeah, elderberry. It says that for an adult, you're supposed to take 3 a day. I think it tastes like candy. I just take 2 a day. And I take 2 vitamin C's. And I think I'm going to start an aspirin regimen too. Sun lightener. Oh, okay. Thank you. And the other Chris just responds, I don't remember. Well, he already beat you to it. It was elderberry. Yeah, I can't stand if I butcher somebody's last name. It's terrible. But Muddy Boots, I need to figure out, were you under Jen's channel? You're live. I know you broke my stones. I was breaking your stones back big time, but you weren't seeing it all. For why you changed your channel. You said, I can't believe you, blah, 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 blah. Go find it. Is it under your channel, or is it under somebody else's live that you announced why you were changing your name? Like, you gave up all your subscribers. You're starting all over from scratch. Because I wanted to look for it so I could watch it, and I couldn't find it. So Jen or Muddy Boots Gardener, somebody tell me where I can find that video so I can watch it to see why you went from micro farmer to the Muddy Boots Gardener. It's not helping either that I've been sitting in this chair day in, day out, just potting, nothing but plants. And I think that this was causing me some stress because it was in such disarray. Like I said, everything germinated all at once. You know, and then I lost some, but I figured if I could go through my peppers and see what didn't make it and what did, I would have some time to replant. Crazed Family Homestead. Good evening, Mel. Good evening. How are you, honey? I was on your page, towards the end of the week, leaving some comments and trying to catch up on some videos. Muddy Boots Gardener says it was Jen. Okay, that's why I can't find it. But I changed my channel because I don't like where my channel was heading. Just a lot of people I didn't know. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, it was a big milestone for me on Friday night. Boone was in here. She said she'll be right back. Crazed Family Homestead. Is Voon crazy or what? I don't even know why I even deserved such a great gift from Voon, but I was completely blown away. Because I water bath can. I taught myself how to do that, but yeah, what a great gift. What an amazing gift from Voon. That was just completely awesome. But because she sent me that, then I had to go on Amazon and order this book. So, I don't know, I'm just touched. But yeah, Muddy Boots, I can understand that. But now you're starting all over from scratch. But as I was going to say, Friday night, I reached a milestone and got to 450. And I was like, whoa. So I think I'm just a couple over 450 now. So that's, I don't know, I'm just touched. Thank you. I've seen all that. What an awesome gift, right? I mean, I was like, but why? You know what I mean? Miss Judith, Mama Judith, you know, from Judith and Dan, she said, don't question why. Great canning book, my favorite. This one here, yeah, I just got this one. I got it like in the same day, really, to be honest with you. It's crazy, but there's another one on there that's canning for newbies, so pressure canning for newbies. If not, I would have to call up Boone, and I would have to call up Proud Mom and be like, how do you do this? I just don't want the lid to fly off. You know, you hear some horror stories. I felt that when you, let me see, he says, I felt that when you can't relate to your subscribers, you need to clean house. Wow. Chris is saying 452. Got to get you to 500 subs. Yeah, I'll get there. I mean, look at it. It was just like, are my bangs crazy? They're so long, folks, that I actually took a curling iron to them this time. How about that for you? Because I'm trying to get the sides. They're like to here right now, and they need to be to here in order for her to fix my niece's haircut that she gave me. So I said I was going to look like Elvira when she like took the curling iron and, you know, to her hair. But yeah, I'll get there. I mean, I'm putting the work in and trying to put out a video every day. I didn't put out one today. I'm doing the tips and tricks, and I don't know if it's that 2K video that's doing it. I don't know, but I just love my subscribers. They're very nice to me, and I can relate to a lot of my subscribers. There's other people I subscribe to, like what's his name? I can't think of it right now. That does the model cars. Super nice person. I used to do model cars when I was young, and I'm still subscribed to him and everything. He used to come into the live a lot. But, you know, we can't get to everybody's channels. There's some things that I'm not interested in. But, you know, the people are just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yes, but you connect with your subscribers. But there's going to come a time where you might not feel you're doing what you start out in your mind. That's true. I could see that. I could see that. I could absolutely see that. And then Cree's Family Homestead said that book was one of my first learned loads from that book. Well, that's what I was hoping, because I'm trying to figure out how I can find my pressure for Pennsylvania. Or does it have to be like Ben Salem, Pennsylvania? I don't know. If somebody could tell me where my pressure is, that would be great, because I can't find it anywhere. Not even in the book that's in the box. And it's not even in this book of how to figure out your pressure. So that's kind of scary. And I did say to Jimmy, like, he's like, oh, after you do it once, you'll be all right. And I said, well, I'm not doing it by myself for the first time for sure. Like, you're definitely going to be here. There's a thing on altitude. But Jimmy says we're lower in altitude. So, I don't know. I just need to find out. So, what is your altitude? I don't know. I don't know. Help me out. How do I tell you what my altitude is? I don't know. I'm in Ben Salem, Pennsylvania. So if you want to Google that and come and let me know what my altitude is, that would be awesome. Let me see if it has it in here real quick. Let's look for P for Pennsylvania. Okay, it has Altoona, Pennsylvania, which I don't even know where that's at. It's saying it's 1,504 feet. And then Pittsburgh is 1,204 feet. And I'm not near Pittsburgh either. My zip is 19020. You're the best. See, I'm grabbing my pen, folks. My pen and piece of paper. What the heck is that? Oh, seeds fell. This whole dining room looks like a greenhouse. Yeah, I dropped seeds all over. Shocking. Because even when I go to do my zone, ever since I moved here, 1 minute it tells me I'm 7A, I'm 7B, I'm in between 7A, 7B. So that's another thing I gotta make absolutely sure of, because I'm telling everybody I'm 7B, because I've always been 7B. Let me grab my notebook and pen so I can write down this information. Okay. You ladies and gents are the best, because I absolutely wanted to know that. But this should be a good read. I was so tired last night too, on top of it. I just wanted to go to sleep, and I was going to just lay in bed and read my book with my glasses, and the chest pains just literally came out of nowhere, and I just have been feeling sick since. So hopefully this doctor can get me in there tomorrow so I can figure out what is going on. Let's see. Money Boots Gardener at Craze Family Homestead. Hi. Thank you, Jen. And if you want to post Money Boots or anyone else's links, even though we all know each other, you know, not everybody comes in right away. It's crazy how that works. I was actually on time tonight. But it gets a lot of views after the fact too. But if you want to post anybody's link, that would be pretty cool. The Tin Can Gardener. Hi, how are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. He says, what's up, Jen? Hi, Amy. Oh. No hi to me? Tin Can Gardener. I'm insulted. Hello, Homer. Grace Family Homestead says, hello, Homer. Jen, Don. Hello, Crazed Homestead, says Chris. So I hope you don't mind looking that up for me, but when you know, let me know and I'll just write it down. I said hi to you earlier. You did? This app has been acting up lately. Like it freezes on how many people are in here and there literally is no comment saying hi from you at all. But that's okay. I still love you. It's not even on there in the comments. I just scrolled up. So I thought I did. See, you probably did not. You just leave the hostess with the mostess out of it, huh? No, I'm just kidding. So how are you? How's your Sunday? How was your weekend? We were just yip-yapping since you're just coming in. We were talking to Money Boots Gardener about why he changed his garden, like why he changed his channel name. And I was showing everybody my wonderful gift from Voon. And now we're trying to look up, I guess, my pressure. School is keeping me crazy. Oh, is it really? These seedlings are keeping me crazy. I mean, look at all this. Can you even imagine? And I still have trees to do. It's crazy. Proud mom. Now you should start stocking up on jars and lids before garden season. I know. I just said that to Jimmy. You just read my mind. I said there's a shortage on the lid part. I said, but I have to get some jars. But, you know, it might have to wait a little bit financially. Because of the factor, I don't know, I thought about just getting them by the case because I don't want to search all over, you know, just for the lid part. But I don't know, Proud Mom. I got to get me a couple cases for sure. And what is it? This size. Hold on, let me take this other stuff off. Correct me. Because remember, I'm new, so you all can't be, like, judging. But this one right here is a pint, right? And that's a quart. This one's the pint, correct? Where will you plant all those veggies? In those 8 beautiful beds that my friend got me for Christmas. That's where they're going to go. And the reason why there's a lot more, Jen, is because of the factor, you know, I did these 2 seed company reviews. So I planted, you know, tray each just to see if they would germinate. And so far, well, this one I didn't get to yet, but this one so far I can honestly say, which I just showed at the beginning of the live, they're germinating. And this is like one of the seed vault companies where you can just save this for up to 25 years from the packaging date. So when I did the videos, I promised that I would plant some and see how they're doing. And honestly, the beefsteak tomatoes already look like this. So that is pretty good. They're all germinating. Weekend RVing. Hello, how are you? Jen says, awesome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, the beefsteak tomato from this company, I did 2 rows, 2 seeds per cell like you're supposed to. So you're not sitting around waiting. And now I have a whole cookie sheet of beefsteak tomatoes. So, yeah. So how are you, weekend RVing? Good to see you, my friend. We're just gardening, chit-chatting, and talking about my new pressure canner. If you didn't see the video, go over and take a look at it. But this was sent to me by my friend Voon, my moderator. She sent me this, like, to give back, and I'm touched, along with a whole 6-piece canning set and an extra, because I'm going to be a newbie pressure canner. So I did do a video on it, if you want to go over and take a look at it. But that would be Voon. I never say Voon's last name right. It's Chile. I just never say it correctly. Can't go wrong with tomatoes, Jen says. No, but Jen, I have such an assortment of tomatoes. So to get back to what I was saying is, what I'm going to try to do is I'll put out what's going to go out. Proud Mom says yes. And then when I see that that plant is starting to not do so good, I'm going to just pluck it right out and put another one right in. I'm doing this little experiment. We're going to see if I can still be plucking tomatoes, because I planted tomatoes late 2 seasons ago. I planted them about June, maybe even possibly July, and I was picking tomatoes until November, but it wasn't like a crazy winter like this year. Crazed Family Homestead. Okay, what I found. Let me get ready, girl. She says, what I found is your zip code. It's 104 feet. Okay. And 4 feet for your elevation. So you fall under the 0. Is that 1,000 feet? So you're at 10 pounds of pressure. Wow. Well, Jimmy did say we're pretty like low here because we're near the river. That's awesome. The chart is on page 382. Wow, you know that book by heart, huh? Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. Yeah, because I just got this and didn't really have time to go through it and read it. Jen says, Homestead Page Family, Homestead Our Journey. Back has a fantastic tutorial on pressure canning. It's going to be awesome. Yes, 10 pounds of pressure, says Jen. No, I pulled my book out. You did? Wait, page 382. Anybody that watches this backwards, you don't mind. I'm just super excited about my new pressure canner. I've never canned before a day in my life, and I really appreciate the help. So, yeah, we're going to talk seeds and plants and lots of other things, because who does that? You know, pay it forward and sends me such an amazing gift. Oh my gosh, I just cannot stop talking about it. I'm tickled because I just learned how to water bath can, and it's hard to preserve everything by water bath canning. And now I have to try to get some moolah up to get some cases of different size jars, because what I was going to say is the pint. I need a lot of the pints. I've noticed something with the cowboy candy that I made. I did like a little jam jelly jar. That went way too quick. The pint size seemed perfect for me and Jimmy, but to open up a big one and for it to take up that much space in your refrigerator, yeah, I need to get some, well, let me say, here we go again, because, you know, doll, it's me. So, what size, can y'all see this? What size is this one? And then what size is that one? Did I just say it wrong? This is the pint? Because I never know what size this one is right here. Can you see that? I need to know what size that is and what size that is, because they're the size jars that I really need. But yeah, Crazed Family Homestead and Jan Hughes are awesome, because I haven't even had a chance to check out the book yet. I have that book. Sorry if I'm missing the parade. My son and I are working on homework. No, that's okay, Chris. It is all good. Half pint is the smallest one. Okay. You know I'm writing this down. No shame in my game. Half pint is a smaller one. Half pint and a pint. Okay, so that next one up is a pint. Okay. And then the next big one up is a quart, correct? And what do they call the jelly jars? What size is that? Because suddenly, like, even though I water bath canned, I was like, yeah, I need that littler jar. I just don't know. Pints or quarts work best for Kevin and I. Pints and quarts. So half a pint is the smaller one. And then a pint. No. Okay, something was said wrong. Half a pint is the smaller one. The next one up is what, a quart? And then what comes after that? Half pint and a pint. That's what it was. Half pint is the smaller one, and then next is a pint. And then after that would be a quart. Yeah, so that was the moral of my story. I did a bigger jar, I guess a quart size jar of cowboy candy, and that's craziness to even open that. So, you know, you live and learn as you're doing this process of what is easier. You don't want a bunch of jars taking up your refrigerator. 1 pint is usually jelly jars, says Jen. First thing I ever water bath canned was homemade strawberry preserves with no pectin. I just followed the directions and just kept stirring and stirring it until it was thicker. It was amazing. And then I made homemade sauce. Gravy, as I call it, like for Sunday dinner, and I canned that and water bath canned it because you can. And that worked out pretty well for me. But last year was my first time I experienced some broken jars due to some defects in the jar. That's why they shattered. My daughter is literally texting me that The Walking Dead is back, so that must be where Muddy Boots ran off to. Half pint jelly jars, then pints, then quarts. Thank you, proud mom. I appreciate it. Crazed Family Homestead says half pint is 8 ounces, pint size is 16 ounces. Oh, I would have to write all this down. Not sure. Let me plug this in. Yeah, and then I want to show you this because I have to plug my phone in. I ordered myself a new battery pack. Is this not cool? I got one for my friend for Christmas. It has like a solar battery, a compass on the back. And then it has 2 flashlights. And they blink like 3 different ways. They want you to charge it 3 times by the electricity. And then after that, you can solar panel charge it, which I thought would be great being out in the garden. So it gives you the ports and everything right in there. So I bought my friend one for Christmas, and then I decided I liked it so much, so I'm getting myself one. Here, but on the phone. Can't mod. Sorry. That's all right. Your girl's got you. Let me plug this in. So yeah, very reasonably cost. And I thought, oh, that'd be great. Because then I wouldn't have to walk around with the wire when I'm out in the garden. It doesn't have to be in the direct sun either. It will charge in the slightest bit of sun. So yeah, I gave him his, and then I liked it so much I just ordered myself one. Chris says, I bet it says in that book. It's possible it could. Like I said, I just got the book and I haven't really looked it over, but yeah, I got to get used to the sizes of the jars because I always get them messed up. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to get some cases of jars. Boone's saying hello all. But she just can't moderate because she is on the phone. Thumbs up, please, everyone, says Jen. Craze, my homestead says, I'm going to have to run in a minute. I need to get the girls ready for school tomorrow. Yeah, are they like going back to school, or what's the story there? Voon says, run, run, Amy. These two crack me up. Poor Jan will be the only moderator then, if you girls leave me. I think, well, my niece moved to Maryland. I told you that. And they're having the 6-year-old go back for 1 day a week, back to school. And then I think the other two will be starting going back like 3 times a week. And I'm thinking, why don't they just put them back in 5 days a week? Crazed Family Homestead said, run, Voon. Laugh out loud. You girls are hilarious. But yeah, it's Amy, right? Because I always end up screwing that up. So yeah, I was over there checking out your videos and your snow. And, you know, seeing what made it and what didn't. So I'm trying to make my rounds. Chris says, for me, we live in a really small town and they have been in school all year with a days off here and there for COVID, less waiting times. Yeah, I think the kids should have just been back in school already. I homeschool. They have co-op on Mondays. They have 4 classes that they take at the co-op. Oh, okay. Pennsylvania, where I live, it sucks. They don't even have the kids in school. My arm's hurting. Don't even have the kids in school. At least not here, but in Maryland, at least they want to try to get them back at least 1 day a week. Just completely ridiculous, you know? I know, because my niece is going crazy. She has four kids. The youngest is 2 years old. So she has a 6-year-old, 12-year-old, and a soon-to-be 14-year-old. So they're making her cuckoo. She's not used to homeschooling. So I think Ryan, the youngest, well, the one that's 6, is starting tomorrow, 1 day a week. And then I think my great niece and nephew will start, I think, this week. I don't know if it's 3 days a week. It's just craziness. Yeah, you always hear, like, in the country, the kids aren't affected. And my great nieces and nephews went to a charter school. So she moved to Maryland, right? Maryland. And, yeah, they've been out of school making her nuts. My daughter seems to like it. She seems to like having Gavin home. I don't know about her being a homeschool, you know, teacher. 0 patience, but yeah. I think if you're not used to it, like, I don't know how I would have done it because I worked 3 jobs, you know, and had the 2 boys. That would have been tough. That would have been really tough because it was just me raising them. So, you know, being a homeschool mom and working 3 jobs, that would have been brutal. Voon puts laugh out loud. Voon, your kids aren't back in school, are they? Or do you homeschool too? That's a lot. Like, Amy, I can't even believe you homeschool because you have a lot of kids. It's like, when do you ever get a break? But yeah, thank you for the information on the, I'm excited. I'm going to have to hit Proud Mom up. If you aren't following her on Instagram, you know, she does a lot of pressure canning too. So, but, you know, these are all in the big leagues because, you know, they have the American canner. But I thought this was good for a newbie like me. I did ask for it for Christmas and didn't get it. And here comes, you know, Miss Voon wanting to give back and surprises the living daylights out of me. Like, I kid you not, surprised the crap out of me. And I do feel blessed in that way because now I don't have to worry so much of how I'm preserving everything. I have wondered how the single moms are doing it with all the kids home 24/7. Yeah, I know. I just have 3 in school. The rest are adults. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's a little bit easier. But, I mean, I go and call my niece, and it's, like, stressful. Especially with the 6-year-old. She's like, get on the computer. Sit in your seat. Like, he just does not want to listen. And I'm like, some parents just aren't meant to be a homeschool teacher, you know? And then I just saw a video the other day I don't know. I think it was like a conservative school. Did anybody else see this video? I think it went viral. It was a father who spoke out. He was ticked. His daughter was wearing a turtleneck and a dress that came to her knees. And the teacher said, "Your outfit's distracting me." Like, what is the matter with these teachers today? That teacher doesn't even belong having a job. Because I saw the girl. And it was the hashtag, whatever the girl's name was, everybody was standing up for her. She was just very conservative. Her knees were covered. She was in a turtleneck. Like, are you kidding me? How distracting could her outfit be? It's just ridiculous. I'm starting to think that the teachers just don't want to teach anymore. And that's my opinion as far as that's concerned. If you haven't seen the video, I'm sure you can find it. Just type in, girl gets sent home from school due to her outfit disrupting the teacher, I think it was. So yeah, just craziness. Craziness. This world is just crazy. Oh. Yeah, so I definitely got to get this checked out. I don't know what's going on, and, you know, got to do what I got to do. I would have put into the nut house, laugh out loud. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering, and I had like the patience of a saint. I feel as if when it came to, you know, my sons, even my daughter for that matter, but, you know, not being able to work and having to stay home and be a teacher. But see, my Jared was born very premature, so he had a frontal learning disability. All that means is the frontal part of the brain wasn't fully developed. So I got him in an IEP program, and I sat with Jared night after night for 6 months straight, if it even was 6 months, and listened to him cry. Why me? Why do I get taken out of the class? Yada, yada. And I just kept saying to him, like, you're going to see. This program is going to be really good for you. And plus everything that I was doing to help Jared. And he was really struggling. And then it was this big meeting at school. They wanted me at school for this IEP meeting, and it was a bunch of them there. And I was like, oh, okay, what's going on? And they said, we want to ask you a question. And I said, shoot, what is it? They said, your Jared is excelling so well in this program. Like, what are you doing at home? And I said, I sit with him solely by himself, and I help him night after night, whether it's through his tears, build up his spirits, you know, his confidence or whatever. And before you know it, Jared was a distinguished honored student. So I truly believe, you know, like they called it a frontal learning disability, but it wasn't a permanent disability. It was like a comprehension type of thing. And I just worked with him. He got a lot of awards. He got the highest, like, Barack Obama award, you know, distinguished honors, yada, yada. And that just goes to show, I think, if you can give one-on-one with a child who needs it, they can flourish quickly. And they just said, oh, he's doing fantastic, and you're doing a wonderful job at home. And yeah, so pat myself on the back for that one. Okay, gonna head out. Y'all have a good night. Bye, Amy. Thank you so much for giving me that information, and it was good seeing you. And I'll be back over to check out more videos. Boone says goodnight, Amy. Proud Mom says goodnight at Craze Family Homestead. Chris says, they said I had and them put me into gifted and talented later on. Yeah, that's like the same thing with Jared. He was in like all excelled classes and, you know, just really, really did well. You know, but there's always that one bad apple in every bunch. And when he was a senior, he had a teacher that I guess just had a hot nut for him. And he was going to her and saying, I don't understand this. And she said, well, I don't know what to tell you. Go sit down and figure it out. And he was a senior. And it just got to the point where, like, I'm getting calls, Jared's sleeping in class. I'm like, why are you sleeping in a class? And he's like, because I'm confused. And every time I go ask the teacher for help, she tells me to go sit down in my seat. So I was like, you got to be kidding me. She's like, I don't know what to tell you. Go figure it out on your own. So I was furious. And that was the same teacher that tried to say that my son wasn't going to graduate or going to walk, which I've got the school board superintendent involved. Like, what is going on with this teacher? She's saying he's not going to walk, he's not going to graduate. And they said, we don't see how that's possible. You know, I mean, with Jared's grades, and he had all of his credits and everything. Let us look into it. Then they found out that she had a meeting with me without them, so they were mad. I'm hoping that she literally got fired, because come to find out, she was throwing Jared's homework in the trash can. So, like I said, there's always one bad apple in every bunch, but I have a lot of respect for teachers. You know, you have to have a lot of patience and whatnot, but no, my son didn't have any ADHD or ADD or anything like that. You know, just a frontal learning disability, because the front part of the brain wasn't developed all the way. And then I just gave him undivided attention, and he just flourished and did fantastic. And now he is 22. He will be 23 this Memorial weekend. So yeah, but I really think it's hard on a lot of the parents to have the kids at home. I think it's hard on the kids. They're not getting to have any type of a life, you know. Sports are put on hold. Just everything here in Pennsylvania is put on hold. Restaurants still aren't even open here. I mean, this state is just a disgrace, if you want my honest opinion. It's like, you know, you need to start opening some things up. And then the thought of going to the emergency room and nobody can go in, and then I was told one person can go in. It's like the thought of going to a hospital nowadays is like really scary, because, you know, it just is. But I mean, if it was to get worse, I'd go to the hospital, of course. But I'm going to try to get an appointment for tomorrow to see what this is. And hopefully it's nothing serious. And yeah, I thought I would be suffering really bad migraines from no coffee, but I'm not. I just gave up coffee for Lent, and then thought, well, let me just see, since I'm giving it up for Lent, if it is affecting me in any way, shape, or form. And the coffee wasn't affecting me at all. Like this whole thing that's going on with me. So yeah, lots of prayers for that. Hopefully it's nothing heart related. I don't know. Maybe all these ceilings are stressing me out. No, I'm just kidding. I think it's something. I'm just not sure what it is exactly. It's not my anxiety. So I don't know if it's heart related or if it's gallbladder related. So yeah. But that is so awesome to find out that I am 10 pounds of pressure there, Boone. How do you like that? Amy said she found it. She found it in the book, but I didn't get a chance to look at the book yet. But proud mom, I'm going to have lots of questions for you too. So should be fun. But I hear the shortage with the lids are like terrible. I thought they were coming back, the canning lids. So I guess I'm going to have to get jars. Just another expense to add on to my list. But, you know, you got to do what you got to do. So, yeah, that's what's going on this end. Gave up coffee for Lent. And just having some pain in my arm and in my chest. So, like I said, I'm going to go to the doctors for that. Get that checked out. And just moving along on the planting of the seedlings and hoping to get that caught up before I lose too many. I've really got to check my peppers, but no shame in my game. If my peppers don't take well, I'm just going to be going and buying them, because this is a lot of work. But, you know, I have 8 beautiful beds. And like I said, a lot of the seeds that I planted are my seeds, and then it's also the Clack's Garden seeds, and that got me a whole tray of the beefsteak tomatoes. And yeah, so just pretty much going to do a review, because I have some Baker Creek seeds that, you know, I have an opinion on, and then my gardener seeds, and then you have the Bug Out Bag Seed Company and the Clack's Garden. So that's what's been going on over here. I had my socks knocked off and wowed by Boone, which I'm so grateful. Your garden will be awesome, Mel. Oh, I hope so. I actually just want to relax and sit back and plant some flowers. I think that, this is another thing I want to tell you, is the marigolds. Why does it take marigolds so long to germinate? I mean, I literally just planted more seeds, because I've only had this one that's germinated and the rest didn't. So I added more seeds, and I have it on a heat mat to see if it helps it, but just one lone marigold, that's like crazy. But yeah, I want to do some sunflowers. I want to do some zinnias in advance so I could place them where I want. You know how that goes. But yeah, anybody else grow marigolds? Have any like tips for me? Because I really tried to grow some and they're just not wanting to come up. So I did plant a few more in the cell, and now I have it on a heat mat that Free got me. That was cute. Free sent me 2 seed mats. I was short 1, and I was short 2, and I ended up ordering them, and then she sent me 2. So yeah, I'm so blessed these days. You guys are so good to me. But yeah, Boone, lids are really hard to find. I know. I think I'm just gonna have to start having my friend even see if he can find cases of the jars with the lids, because at least it'll have the lids. I don't know, but he's been recuperating, so I don't know. We'll have to see. But I heard the lids are so hard to get, so then it's going to be this mad dash run for everybody to buy up all the jars. So I'm going to have to look, and maybe I can ask Jay to look and see if he sees any, but just going to have to go that route, because I see it all over the internet that you just cannot get the lid. Not the ring part, the lid, so you can seal your actual jar. And I do want to have them in advance. It's a smart thing to do. Chris says Walmart, maybe. Last I checked, somebody went to Walmart and they said the lids were not available there. Boone says I need lids too. Yeah, see? Lids are a problem. Boone, have you ever, or anyone, ever do marigolds? If you have, what is the secret? Because like I said, they didn't germinate, and I had to plant more seeds, and now just this one did. And now I planted more seeds, and I have them sitting on a heat mat, and they're still not up yet. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know. I might have to look online at Walmart. Walmart was supposed to get the lids in, and then I heard they never did. So people are really struggling for the lids. So I'm kind of scared, because now I have this beautiful 23-quart pressure canner. I was going to say pressure cooker. Pressure canner, you know, from Boone. And it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to start getting cases of jars. Yes, this past summer. Good time to try a paper towel trick. I've done some things in paper towels, but I don't know. I've just never done marigolds. And I think I'm going to have to research it, because they're just finicky. I did hear somebody say they take a while, but how long's a while? So yeah, I'm going to have to do some research into that. But if anybody sees the video after the fact and knows anything about marigolds, can leave me a comment down below, because yeah, I need some help. And then I think I'm going to go red solo cup as far as some sunflowers are concerned. Chris says, right? Question mark. But yeah, I think I'm going to go red solo cup size to plant all different types of sunflowers. And I want to do some zinnias. So I just have some cutesy flowers that I want to get going to have a little bit of a head start. But even the Cracker Jack mixed marigold ones I did, they didn't come up. So I don't know. I'm going to keep trying and see what happens, because I like marigolds. They're really good. And yeah, I'm going to move on to lots of different sunflowers and zinnias so I can plant them exactly where I want them this year. I did plant one that I can't even pronounce. Yeah, it's all the way over there. Can't pronounce it, and I don't have the right container. But I did plant just one of those in like a little 4 cell count. So yeah, I'd like to move on to some flowers, to be quite honest with you, but that's not happening anytime soon, because I still have 1, 2, 3 and a half, rounded off to 4 trays that I still have to up pot. So, and I don't know why they're drying out so fast on the top. I just keep bottom water them, spraying them, and they just keep, you know. And I'm kind of mad that I don't get to keep mine in their cells for as long as other people would. So, this one's actually looking not too bad, but I also lost a few. See how these leaves are like better? But I lost quite a few in this one because I just did. So Rutgers Tomato, I have 1, 2 of those. And then I forget what this one was. Brandywine, there's 2 of those. But the trophy tomatoes, there's 4 of them at least, thank God. 6 actually. The trophy tomato, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, possibly 8. And more beefsteak tomatoes. Kellogg's breakfast is what I was really concerned about. And they all came up 2 rows. And Dr. VoonChiles, I have 2 already planted and 2 came up. So I don't know what is going on with the seeds. They're just not wanting to germinate, or they germinate and then they fall over. It's very strange. I've never experienced that before. So I am trying to get to like this tray faster than maybe one of my other trays, because I don't want to lose like my Kellogg's breakfast or anything like that that's in here. I can take a loss on some, but not all. And then I may have to either buy some California Wonder Bells. We'll have to see if my Wonder Bells come up. We will have to see, but this doesn't look too bad. But this is what I'm experiencing. All this germinates, and then that germinated over there, and then all here did not. So I don't know. And I don't know if I have any more of those seeds, to be quite honest with you. So I just gave them a little spritz of water, and I'm probably going to bottom water them. They feel like they have water. I'm just going to keep them on the heat mat and see what they do. So yeah, I don't know if it's the seedling dirt that I used this year, but I've never experienced this before. So that's what I'm dealing with. For half a tray, all germinates, quarter of it doesn't, and the end does. So, my life story. What can I tell you? So yes, they're not looking too bad. They're getting to be in there a little bit longer. But I have to up-pot all of them. And then this tray here, I have all these to do, and the whole tray germinated. Pretty much the whole tray germinated. Look at that. So this is all my other tomatoes. This is Big Rainbow Tomato, Old German, Arkansas Traveler, Pink Ox Hearts, Japanese Trifle Tomato. Yeah, so that is what's in here. And this is the next one on my list to transplant. But look at those babies. Not too bad. The whole thing germinated. I think it may be except for 1. Let me see. Yeah. Well, 2 actually. 3. So, well, it's actually 1 because there's a little baby that's trying to come up. So 1, 2, 2. They all germinated except for 2. And I have to sit here and up-pot all of these. Does anybody want to come over and keep me company and help me up-pot? There's Free. I was talking about you earlier, about your amazing seed mats, because look at my tray of tomatoes. They all germinated except for 3. These are all my tomatoes, girls. So thank you so much for the 2 seed mats. I really appreciate that big time. Lots of stuff growing, Chris says. Free says, hi, everyone. Oh, my God. Almost missed it. I forgot. You always almost forget it. Free. Awesome. That's a beautiful tray. Thank you. I'm worried about this tray because my major babies are in this tray, like important tomatoes. Does that make any sense to anyone? You have like certain tomatoes you really, really love. Yeah, this one and the other one that has my Kellogg's breakfast. I got to get these all up potted. I just got done a sell earlier tonight while I was yip-yapping on the phone. But I feel like that tray took me about 3 days to get done. Just craziness. Absolutely craziness. So yeah, I just keep trying to bottom water them. So this one's probably going to be my next one that I get to, because these look really, really good. And yeah, so I just spritz them with some water on the top, and then I make sure they don't seem dry on the bottom, and just bottom water. And I'm probably going to give them a tiny bit of water. So how are you doing, Free? I need reminders for everything. Shaking my head, she says. I love the tomatoes that grow. Laugh out loud. I love all tomatoes, and I'm planting such a variety. I know I say it like that. Jay tells me all the time. Hi, Chris. Hi, Boone, and everyone. Yeah, Free. Did you see the video of the pressure canner and the tools and the thing that I thought was a shelf or whatever I called it in the video from Boone? Is that not absolutely amazing? I get to pressure can. I feel blessed. And then I'm just trying to think what you missed because you're late getting here. So because Boone sent me that, I had to quick get the book. This one was a little bit more money, but I wanted the one that's like $7.99 off of Amazon. I think it's pressure canner for newbies. There's one that's $7, there's one that's $11. So I grabbed this book off of Amazon, and it came like in one day, so that was pretty awesome. Boone's Free says, yes, very nice. Was that not nice? Oh my goodness. I was just saying earlier why some people were in here that I don't have to worry about water bath canning anymore. That not to feel intimidated, I'm going to be able to do this because you have Proud Mom who cans all the time. Boone has the same exact canner. Amy cans too, right, Boone? And then I can always go to the Needy Homesteaders channel and look up something if it's really absolutely, you know, if I have to. But yeah, I'm excited to get to be able to pressure can. It's awesome. Absolutely awesome. So yeah, this is what I'm dealing with. Trays like this. Boone, you want to come over? Look at all these babies, girl. It's so easy to use. I know she keeps saying it's so easy to use. I hope so, because I'm not going to lie. I think pressure canners really intimidated me. I couldn't see spending $300 for an American canner when I was like scared to death. Plus, that's an investment. So I did ask for a Presto at Christmas time, I think from Thomas, and they were sold out. And instead, I went for my M.I. Gardner seeds. So I was kind of like, ugh, I'm not going to have a canner. And she surprises me to pay it forward. And I just think it's awesomeness. Completely awesome. And I'm kind of looking forward to using it. Now I'm just worried about, you know, getting lids, jars. I mean, you know, it's so crazy what's going on with these lids. Boone's, okay, I read that one. You can, yeah, okay, Free saying you can can the stuff you grow. Now, yep, I can. And that's, I'm so excited about. God is good. He blesses us through people. Speaking of that, I was talking, Boone, hopefully you're listening. I was talking to Miss Judith, and what did she call it? Oh, I got my solar panel on my new battery pack wet already. Yeah, I ordered a new solar so I could use this when I'm gardening out in the sun. It's in my phone. It's called Angel something, and I was going to post that, but it wasn't giving the right definition. I don't know if Boone, if anybody knows what I'm talking about. She called it Angel something. And when I said to her, Bob, why me? And she said, I just think that because you were hurt, it's hard for you to trust people. And believe it or not, there are a lot of nice people in the world that just want to do something nice back. And you need to learn just to accept that. But it was like Angel something. It was, I think, named off of a statue, but I think it also means like, angels are walking with you when people do stuff like that. So, yeah, people hear the horror stories and they get scared, but they are easy to use at Voon. Yeah, that's what Chris says. Yeah, that's what I heard. All the horror stories, and it freaked me out and scared me. So, I guess, I don't know. And then it was weird. I watched a lot of pressure canning videos, and I was like, huh, I could probably do that. And I just felt not as nervous about it. So it should be fun. It's going to obviously be a learning experience, but it should all be good. It should all be good. I'm excited. I just got to get some jars, and that might be interesting. But yeah, so I think I might have filled you in on everything that has to do with Voon. Doing that, unbelievable. Paying it forward, and I hope to be that person one day that can pay it forward to someone. I absolutely think that is an amazing thing to do. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that, and I'm extremely blessed and grateful for that. And literally, like, my cup runneth over that she sent that to me. It was amazing. And then ordered the book so I could get educated. And then I got my friend one of these battery solar chargers, but it also powers by electricity. Then Jimmy liked it, so Jimmy ordered himself one, and I got myself one because I'm that person that, is going to be in the sun in the summertime. So I thought that's pretty cool. It has a solar panel. It has flashlights to go 3 different modes, and it also has a compass. So I got that with my book. So yeah, that should come in handy. Being I'm going to be outside in the sun, I don't want to have to keep having that plugged in all the time. And then, yeah, I did talk about Free sending me the ceiling heat mats, and her little note said, for your babies, because they need to grow, because you need to win Shed Wars. I thought that was super cute. You just can't be scared, says Voon. Free says, I was making vegan nacho cheese sauce and got caught up in the kitchen. That's why I'm late. Oh, it's okay. And I didn't even record it. Yeah, you're supposed to be recording now, remember? That's good for power outage. Don't depend on anyone. I said that to Jimmy, because when I got one, I was like, he's like, are you still going to order that? So, that battery. And I was like, yeah, why? And he says, because I think I want to order one. And I was like, well, why do you want one now? And he said, in case the electricity ever goes out, I think it would be good to have. And I'm like, okay. So Jimmy ordered one too and likes it a lot. So yeah, that's a good point, Free. And then she says, thanks. Walmart has been getting some jars in around me the last few weeks. Oh, lucky you, proud mom. And Voon says, awesome heat mats. Yeah, I mean, heat mats worked good on this tray. No problems on this tray at all. I'm just waiting to see who's going to volunteer to come over and help me up pot them all. Blech. No, I'm just kidding. It's a lot of work. It makes my neck hurt, and I sit here in this chair. I have the bucket here with dirt. I just had to get another whole big bag of potting soil. And then, yeah, I may have lost some peppers, but, you can't win them all, right? So, should be enough time. I'll go over my inventory, because this is just tomatoes. And then the jalapenos, the gigantea and the early ones, they're doing fine. And I only got 2 serrano chili peppers, so that kind of stunk. And eggplants seem to be doing not too bad. My common sage finally came up. It took forever, but it finally popped up. Sage takes a little while, my friends, and it finally came up, so I'm glad about that. I took the baggie off of the top. But I still have 2 times that are not up yet. For some reason, they're just taking a while. I didn't get as many Oswald eggplants as I would have liked, but I have a lot of black beauties. And I have a few Rosa Blancas. So, you know, I did lose some seeds in that area, like the Oswald. I'm a little ticked about that. The Oswald, the Oswald eggplant seeds. They didn't do anything. But I got a few like 2. I got about 3 Rosa Blancas, and the rest are all black beauties. And I have this all ready to go. This is what I've been using. I'm going to move on to this one now on some of my peppers. These are cups that Jay used to get me, and he would drill the holes in. Now he can't get these anymore. So I used almost practically all of them. I'm even using the dome lids. I kid you not. What did I miss? Oh, awesome mats. Free says if I could, I would. Oh, with the ceilings. You could, girl. Put in a windowsill. I'm even using the dome lids. I kid you not. To put styrofoam cups in it of what I keep up planting. Because I'm running out of, you know, cookie sheets, things of that nature. And I think eventually, in some point over there on the freezer, that's going to have to come off, and I'm going to have to use it to put more gardening stuff. So the faster the guy gets here to till the ground, the faster the beds can get put in leveled and the design that I want, and then can do the dirt order and get this show moving to get some of this out of here. But Jimmy and I talked, and Jimmy said, am I saying anything to you about the crap that's all over the table in the dining room? Even though it's my dining room furniture? He says, no. He says, you can only do one thing at a time, Mel. So he's pretty good about it. You know. So hopefully things do well. That's what I got to say to that. Once they're transplanted, you should have your own produce junction. Yeah, I don't know. I am going to probably have some extras, but I did say what I was doing. I want to concession sow. Is that the right way to say that? So let's just say a tomato plant gets blight. I don't want it to infect all my other tomatoes. I'm just going to rip it out, and I'm going to drop in another one. And I want to be able to have some tomato plants going into fall as well. So laugh out loud, I have a tiny house and full. That's right. I forgot. You don't even have a windowsill, do you? Big enough to do like just a couple? My nasturtiums that I planted that I showed you all, they got crazy. They're already big. And they're in the front windowsill. That's the south facing window. This is the north facing window. That windowsill gets very hot. I have my herbs from the big pots that were outside on the windowsill. The worst case scenario, if I have to move them into here and take up some space on the windowsill, I may have to do that too. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But the nasturtium is absolutely on the windowsill, and I checked the dirt the other day and it was bone dry. So I gave the babies some water, and I think I have a total of 4. So it's a good start. I'm getting there. Oh, Proud Mom. Good night, everyone from Maine here. Proud Mom, hit me up. Well, we usually will chit chat through Instant Messenger. But yeah, we need to chit chat like ASAP. So love you. Have a great night. We haven't really talked very much lately. It's just been crazy busy, and she's crazy busy, you know. So let me see. Free says, you asked if anyone wanted to come and help you transplant, and I said, if I could, I would. I know you would. You're in Florida. Holy cow. It's amazing. Good night, Proud Mom. Good night, Proud Mom. Thank you for coming in, Proud Mom. Love you. So, yeah. Listen, I got to try to get a doctor's appointment. And then I am just going to have to just keep potting plants. Today was the only day I don't think that I uploaded a video. I've been uploading every single day, even for the tips and tricks. So I have an update on this video coming out. Honest to goodness, I had a lot of DMs on what hot potting is, so I did a video on that. Yes, Doc. I know, Boone, I'm freaking out. Freaking out, girl. But, yeah, so doctor's appointment. See if I can get in there. I mean, worst case scenario, if I have to go to the hospital, I'll have to go to the hospital. I don't want to, but we'll have to see what happens. And I'm just hoping I don't have a night like I had last night, because it's starting to bother me again. Right now, just sitting here, I don't know what this is. But anyway, so yeah, video-wise, I noticed I did like what hot peppers am I planting and what sweet peppers did I narrow it down to. And then I saw my tomato video like buried. So that'll come out eventually too. But any trick or tip that I could think of, I try to just quick record it. But I've been so busy, as you can obviously see, and not feeling so good. Free says, what's going on? I'm 7 major pains in my chest. Last night was the absolute worst, and I really thought I was going to end up going to the hospital. So that is what's going on. I don't know what's happening, but my arm hurts and my foot is going numb. And then I ate tonight, and it was really started hurting in my chest, and I started to think maybe is it my gallbladder. So I don't know. As you can see, I'm rubbing my arm now. So stay tuned for the upcoming videos. Free, you can hit me up on my phone. You have my number. Boone, I will leave you my number over on Instagram. But yeah, again, a great big thank you for my gift. I absolutely love it. And thanks to Amy for helping me figure out the pressure for where I'm at, because I'm low altitude. And that's pretty much what's going on. I think I might have filled you in on everything. Yeah, so I got the new book because I got the new canner, and I wanted to say a great big thank you for that, and a thank you for the seed mats. That's totally awesome. And how my babies are doing. So yeah, I got my hands full, and next I'm going to move on to planting some flowers. But literally right now, thank you to everyone that's in tonight's live, but I'm going to hop off because I'm legitimately having chest pains yet again. I don't even know what this is. It's really bothering me, and like I was really hoping for an easy night tonight. So say lots of prayers, because this is freaky scary. I mean, I gave up coffee. I'm not smoking cigarettes. It's like, oh, what is going on? You all have a good night. Enjoyed the live. Bake a leg. Keep up the good work. Oh, thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. But yeah, lots of prayers. Let's just hope Mel's not over here going to have a heart attack, because I don't know what this is, but this is really, really bothering me. And on that note, yeah, thank you for all the subscribers. They're moving up. And like I said, lots of prayers for these pains in my chest and numbness to go away. Freaking me out. Freaking me out. My birthday falls on Easter this year. So, lots of prayers. And yeah, hopefully it's nothing serious. But just wanted to give a great big thank you to all my subscribers. Look out for the videos. I don't know if I'll do it every day this week, just as a little update, because of the factor I'm not feeling well. And I think making myself a priority with doctors is probably a little bit more important right now. But there will be a video posted for Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if I hear anything good or I know what's going on, I will be sure to let you know. Please, please, like I am so freaked out. Keep me in your prayers because I'm scared. But I love you all, and thank you. Gail, Southern Living. Oh, you're just getting in here as I'm getting off. Thanks, Voon. You too, with a heart. Gail saying hello, hello. Yeah, everybody wanted to do this. What was it? Like a sheet of who goes live when. And yeah, I missed Money Boots. He's watching the show right now. I know that. But sorry, Gail, Southern Living, that I'm just getting ready to get off. I've been dealing with some chest pains, and they're starting to act up again. I'm not really feeling all that good, so lots of prayers for me, please. I'm going to go get this checked out. I just don't want to end up in the hospital tonight, but so yes, hi, Gail. Bye, Gail. Love everyone, even the people that view it afterwards. Great big shout out to Voon yet again. And I will see you next Sunday. Hopefully, cross your fingers. And lots of prayers that I feel better quickly. So, on that note, we're about an hour and 55 minutes in. I think that's pretty good. And thank you, Voon. You're the best, girl. You're the best. You shocked me big time. But I got lots of babies I got to transplant too. So, you know, I got lots going on. But my health has to come first. So I love you all. And I hope you have a great night. And I will see you next Sunday. And thanks again for the heat mats. Bye, everyone. Love you all.